Mikey boy, what's up, my guy?
I'm doing great.
The dynamic duo strikes again, man. We do some of our greatest works, huh?
We really do.
Thank you for coming out to the skate park today, the place you come to every day with me anyway.
It's a little different though. We got a lot of fancy lighting and
We set a different vibe here today, didn't we?
a little beautiful laptop with some of your greatest works.
Some of our greatest works.
That's very true.
So we're gonna be talking about the What the P-Rod part that you and I worked on together very closely. You wanna tell the people how we plotted this whole plan out?
Oh yeah. So it just happened, you know. Paul's got a beautiful jacuzzi. I'm not gonna forget that. He's got a beautiful jacuzzi, and somehow spent a lot of time there in this bubbly hot water.
Can I interject here?
Okay.
So how it really happened was the year before I had another dunk drop. Remember the boxing themed dunk?
Yep.
And I was coming off my injury. I still wasn't fully like skating back all the way again. And so they were like, Nike was just like, hey, like let's just get a couple little Instagram clips and we'll drop them throughout the week leading up to the launch of the shoe. And they didn't really have any ideas of what to do about this shoe leading up. So they were just like, you want to just do that same thing again? Go out, get a couple Instagram clips and, you know, kind of post it. And at first I was just like, all right, cool. But then we went out to film. We got one with the nollie front nose side, nollie back heel first. Like, okay, let's just chill little trick, cool. And then what did we get? Was it the switch big spin second?
No. It was. Well, first you were filming. You didn't have the shoes. You did nollie front nose, nollie back heel, and then you're like, dang, should we just go back and film it in the shoes?
Refilm it, yeah.
But you had the sample pairs, and you still thugged it out in a size that wasn't your size, and did the trick in those shoes. And we're like,
yeah.
But we weren't like at first. We weren't.
Basically, the part snuck up on us. We weren't planning a part. We were planning on just getting some clips for the little Instagram edits, and then I got a couple tricks, and then I did the switch big spin at Silmar. And then I realized, well, no, that's like our actual clip.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute, like, maybe I'm feeling some momentum here. And so I would think of spots, think of tricks, and we would just go try it. And, you know, after a couple months, we had over a minute of footage, and we're like, well, let's keep filming all the way up until it's time for the shoe to launch, and like, let's see how much footage we can actually get. And, you know, we got, I don't necessarily call it a full part, but we got a nice chunk of a part done and decided to just put out something a little more than just Instagram edit.
But I would feel like a lot of these clips, I feel like we started like practicing and figuring out like, all right, let's do this one. And also too, like, remember I was like, let's add Super 8 to it. Like it wasn't, I think the phone was like cool, but I was like, let's just film and not post nothing.
Right. Yeah,
at
exactly.
first you were like, oh, let's post. I was like, dude, let's just keep it under wraps. Let's maybe tease the shoe a little bit. But then one thing led to the next trick.
Yeah,
like this trick was third try. It was like during the week, we tried to find parking. We're just like, let's just go there. Did a third try. I was like, should we just bounce? We just did the trick and we just dipped. That was it. It was literally third try. Remember, you didn't warm up. Maybe a little warm up.
I remember you being pissed because I tried that tray flip too soon after I landed. You're
I
like, let's do it again. I was like, bro, I just did it the way I wanted to do it. Third try, I'm gonna be here for another hour because of that. And I don't know why, I just got all excited that I landed it that quickly, and I just went to go do a tray flip and completely fucked it up.
But it wasn't because the cutting, it worked perfect, the slow-mo, and like...
It was just
but
like,
yeah.
I did it, and I was like, whoa, it worked, and I just got all hyped, like, yeah, and then I fucked it up.
If you're a filmer, you know that feeling. You want that extra, that room of like just riding away, like, all right, I got enough time to cut.
Yeah,
but it's fine.
I just got overhyped. Like, it's not often I get a clip third try, so.
You look like you were trying to trade with a nose grind right there.
Well, clearly there wasn't a ledge there.
I know. I'm just making a joke out of it. Like,
well, do better.
All right. Well, next one. Ooh, look at that B-roll. It's a great shot.
So that's actually what I originally tried the line to be, and that little crappy rail was so hard to front feeble, and I actually struggled on the front feeble for a while, as you remember.
Yeah.
And then got the big flip, and then realized, like, I don't like the front feeble anyway. It's better off just doing two tricks down the stairs. Like, nobody's impressed on a front feeble on a 6 stair. What's the big deal? So I just figured, I remember Manny told me I should do the nollie cab on the first set.
You were doing a bunch then during this time. I remember you were just doing a bunch, and I was like, oh, just do that. You're like, duh.
and then boom, worked out. Little big
But
flip.
also too, the front feeble did look cool though. I like the way it was
It's
in the
just
lens.
a front feeble on a 60. It's
For
really
you, it was a front
nothing.
feeble, but for me as a filmer, I like the way it looked. Like the board was like, you know.
Well, you at the time really seemed to be on board with the let's do a trick down the stairs instead of down the rail.
That's because I agree with you because it just wasn't.
Oh, so you're just going with the flow with that? You're that type of guy? If just
No, it
people
wasn't
just
going
say,
with the
"Do
flow.
this, do that,"
I
you just
wanted the
go?
front feeble, which
You
you,
don't
were
have an
like.
opinion of
But
your own?
remember, you're the professional. You're the skater. I'm just going along with what you're saying. So I'm just like, hey, that's what you.
Oh, I see what it is. So you take responsibility when you know.
No, I'm saying if it wasn't.
When you don't have to, but,
No, but
when
it
you want to
still
get
was great.
props, you'll take the props.
No, but it still
you
was.
know,
Was it still not great? It made the
It
cut.
was not great. No, it did not make the cut. That wasn't in the video. The front feeble.
No, I'm not talking about the front feeble. I'm talking about the line. The line made the cut.
No, the nollie
Yeah,
cab
we still
big
made
flip
something
made the
happen
cut.
that day.
Yeah, the front feeble big flip would not have made the cut.
Listen,
It
I'm not
did
trying to
not.
argue. We're not arguing here. We're just.
Oh,
we're
I'm
just
getting heated.
Look,
you're pissing me off.
Agree to disagree.
No, let's disagree to agree.
Well, we're agreeing on the same thing here.
You know what? I'm sick of bickering about it. Let's just move on. Let's move because I'm getting pissed off. My blood pressure's getting high. Let's just move on to the next trick. Let's move on to the next trick. Can we, please? Thank you.
How you feeling?
Feel great. Got a new clip. Some new dunks.
Let the people know, man. You're squeezing in a size 9, and you a size 10.
Yeah, you know, we got sample sizes, but you know, you got to do what you got to do to get this one. So this clip was the first clip we filmed for the part.
This was the first clip, but this is the third clip we're showing to the people.
Okay.
So I'm just want to
I'm
clarify.
glad we cleared that up. But this was the first clip we shot for the part. I had done this trick a few days before. We went there, and I did it in different clothes, different shoes. I was like, oh, that's kind of a cool clip, cool. And then we decided, oh, I need to get clips for the launch of the shoe anyway, and I just got that trick. Maybe I can just go back with the shoes and refilm it. But at the time, I didn't have any pairs of the shoes. I just had that one sample pair that I'm wearing right there, and those were size 9, and I wear size 10. And I didn't want to wait, you know, a week or 2 weeks, however long it was going to take for them to send me shoes in my size. So I said, fuck it. Let's just go. I'll squeeze it in these shoes, and I'll just try and get this clip so we can like get some momentum going. We can already get started. I didn't want to waste 2 weeks not being able to film. So we went back, and it worked out. But like I started getting a blister on the back of my heel, and my toes kept jamming in the front. It wasn't the most comfortable thing, but it worked out.
I don't know. I'm glad you were like, yeah, let's go back and refilm it, because you could have. I felt like at the time when you did that, you liked the way you did the other one too.
I did, actually, what I feel the first time I did it better. Actually.
But dude, you squeezed in a whole size difference in the shoe, and
No, I hear you. I feel you, but I'm just saying,
So-
like, if we put up in comparison that one with the first one I did the first one better. First one was smoother.
could have sworn this was smooth, just as smooth as the last one. I mean, maybe you must see something I don't see. Let me put. Clearly don't see it. Clearly don't see it.
Well, we'll compare later. We'll compare notes.
This clip right here was what, a little battle, you would say?
Yeah, that was this was my second time back for that trick. The first time we went the weekend before, I got close. I mean, like I grinded down it, but see, I hadn't really got back to skating rails yet at this point. This was my first street rail I skated since the injury, unless you count that little front feeble on the other one. But I'm saying like first really going to a spot intentionally to skate a rail since my knee injury. So I was being a little bit tentative, a little bit like nervous about the rail. So I wasn't letting myself fully commit to the nollie flip crooks. Although that first day I could have done it, I grinded a few of them down the rail, but then I was psyching myself out, came here to the park, worked on nollie flip crooks down the rail here all that week, and then we went back the next weekend, and I was with Carlos Ribeiro, Miles, Trey, Williams, Kionewski. So like I had all those guys were skating the rail. They were all getting lines and filming, and it was good because that got me hyped up to hop on the rail, gave me the extra courage I needed.
This was fun, man.
That was a good time. And then I remember we went to that Monty's Burger after, and we grubbed.
Yeah, we did go grub. We definitely grubbed at Monty's. Yeah, that was lit. We had the whole squad with us too.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really see it in the footage, but filming there, that you got to dodge a few different tiles. I remember being like, oh man, if I fall, it's a wrap for me.
Well, luckily you're not the one going down the stairs and the rail.
That's true too, but I'm saying, but what filming too, you're so focused on making sure that you're
What's
steady.
funny is too is I noticed that was Alex filming.
No, it wasn't.
The line part?
Bro, I filmed your line. How are you blind?
Why do I remember Alex getting
Because he
exhausted?
did the week before.
Ah, he did.
Dude,
Okay.
Are you discrediting me right now for some of my greatest works as well?
I was just.
Are you not? Are you
I was just making
confused?
Sure. Is that
the glove?
Alex's arm? Okay. No, there's
that-
no glove.
There's glove.
No
on the
glove,
other
no
hand.
love.
Left glove.
Why was it on the left and not the right?
Because the hand is on the handle and the other. I'm not gonna get into my quirks here right now.
Okay.
But
sorry.
I can't believe you just.
I made a mistake.
Was that Costin? Was Costin in this video? Sorry, I didn't realize if that was Eric.
I'm just saying, I did try to film it one time with Alex, so
I know,
it makes
but-
sense that mine
Listen,
could
you
have
know
been
what?
jumbling, man. Don't do this in front of the audience right now.
We're having a discussion. They want to know what's going on. You confuse me right now in front of them.
Yep.
Dude, I thought that, and then now he's answering emails.
I got shit to do, man.
Clearly seems like you want to go to the next trick.
Yeah.
All right, on to the next trick.
All right.
Switch big spin.
Oh, this one.
Your ender.
This right here was my first clip that I actually felt like was a real clip that you would save for like a video. And this right here was when I realized like, hey, I think we're on to more than just filming Instagram clips for the launch of this shoe. I think we have enough time. If I can keep this momentum up, I think we can really film like a nice little piece here. And this was my third time back, I believe, to try the switch backside big spin. I tried it a couple times before, again with different shoes, different clothes, just trying to get myself back in the filming momentum. I didn't get it a couple times, and then once I got the actual samples of my size came in, then I was like, all right, let's go back to that switch big spin I wanted to get with the shoes, and let's see if we can't get it. So luckily I went back this third time, I got it. I was a little spooked on those stairs, even though I've skated those stairs so many times over my life. This was like a pretty big set coming off the knee injury, so mentally I was like a little spooked on jumping something that big. I didn't know how my knee was gonna hold up. My commitment was a little just a little nervous. So I kind of stressed myself and made it harder than I needed to make it, but nonetheless, thank God, I'm very happy I got the clip, all good.
Shout out Manny right there. Manny Santiago for the
Manny with the double angles.
roof angle.
Manny
right
got
there.
a couple double angles in here.
He did.
Yeah.
Honestly, I do like how Manny filmed that trick. I like mine, but I'm gonna probably go with Manny's because the way the roof angle and the way the trick was spinning, watch. Just the whole approach on the stairs and everything. I don't know. Sometimes above angles just look. But originally I was gonna film it fisheye, and then they were shooting photos or something like, no fisheye, no fisheye. I'm like, all right, dude, no fisheye. So there's no fisheye this trick.
Oh, Tebow was giving you shit?
Was it Tebow? Yeah, Tebow was shooting photos, but he shot a fisheye photo. What?
Why do you think photographers get to call the shots when it comes to the angles? Why do you think you let a Tebow bully you into not filming fisheye? He stumped you.
I don't think there is a right or I don't think there is. I think because for me, if I got the angle, I'm not moving. I'm literally a statue. You have to physically move me. So there's sometimes I'll give the benefit of the doubt as a photographer to be like, I'm staying right here, bro. We can fight it out if you want. But I think Atiba just got the photo and he had to go. Remember, he had a jam. So I think
he's always got to go.
Fisheye was the one, and then I think I don't know what was going on, but I think I just.
So clearly, you don't have a right answer.
No, I'm gonna be a statue if I feel comfortable with the spot, but I don't.
Well,
think there's
you just
etiquette.
told us no fisheye because Atiba said no fisheye.
You must be confusing what I'm saying.
And looks like your statue got relocated.
I ended up relocating because once you're planted at a spot and you're comfortable with it, you're not gonna readjust
Okay, exactly my point. What do you mean you
But
ended
he
up
left already, so it wasn't gonna. We already were
once you're planted and adjusted in the fisheye position, but you got relocated. I don't know that I'm clearly I'm not registering.
There's
what
a
you're
fair
saying.
share between sharing your workspace in that moment. And yeah, I'm pretty fair when it
Well,
comes
which
to.
one? You're fair or you're a statue? Which one is it? We're gonna fight it out, or I
I'm
can
a
work with
statue
you.
when it comes to
I don't
certain
get
tricks,
it.
but you're really busting my chops right now, bro. Like I'm trying to figure out a good answer.
I'm
for
just
this.
hearing what you're saying, and I'm just telling you what I'm hearing. And
No,
then I'm hearing two different. Different
There
things.
wasn't enough. First of all, there wasn't enough space to film fish in that area up there. If you've been to Silmar and you try to plant yourself in a certain area, because then I would have to go.
No, you were standing in the dirt over the wall.
Yeah, but he wanted to shoot it that way through the rails, and there wasn't enough time, enough space, enough time
and
of space. Time and space is everything. So clearly, the time that I had to switcheroo wasn't really,
I'm just saying.
the time in that window wasn't.
I'm a little confused, but it's okay.
Well, hopefully-
Nonetheless, we got it. We got the clip. We got the project done.
The project's done. We got the clip. Everything's going great, right, Mike? Yeah. I'm not looking at the camera. I'm just looking away. Should we take a break? Or
What you need a break for? You getting tired? Clearly, you're getting a little exhausted
Are
here.
you
huh?
getting parched?
Well,
We got the cars getting washed. This is great.
Yeah, dude. It's all
Dude,
it's
we're
all
still
coming
in
together,
interview, bro. Put the phone down.
Bro, you haven't switched the clip.
Well, clearly your phone's back out again, so it means let me just switch the clip.
I'm just, I've heard all I need to hear from you.
Okay, well, here's something else. Good backstory to this one.
Oh, this was a fun day. I think it was two or 3 days before this. I did the switchback tail switch heel,
Dang, did that good.
and I remember I showed Manny, and Manny was like, "Why don't you switch flip into it?" And I was just like, because I was still in the mindset of like, "Oh, it's just for Instagram, like a couple clips for Instagram." And then he was like, "Why don't you switch flip into it?" And I was like, "I don't know." And then I remember that night I'm laying in bed and I'm thinking about it, like, yeah, like I could. Like once I'm in and I'm sliding, the flip out's the same. Why don't I just try that? Why didn't I try that? Ah, fuck, now I gotta go back. And then I talked to you about it and you're like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, see, great minds think alike.
And then, so we're like, all right, let's just go back. And it worked out. Yeah, we counted 23 tries. Didn't take, that was another blessed one that didn't take
I just
long.
said 23 like Jordan because like the way you did it was so good, and I was just like, oh, Jordan, 23.
Thank you.
But Jerron didn't even get a chance to even set up his board by the time you were finished. He turned around and was like, wait, you landed it? He's like, yeah, all right.
Hey man, you gotta appreciate those ones when you get it, because it doesn't always work out like that.
When we got this one, we're like, ooh, we're getting tricks, baby.
Yeah, that one felt like the next one. That one felt like, all right, we're getting actual clips now. Now we're building some momentum. I think we got something going on. So let's just keep with it.
See, and right here too, I thought to myself, I had a little moment where I was like, long lens? I was like, no, long lens fish. But I just liked the way fish looked. Like
because there was no photographer there to tell you to move.
No, that wasn't the case, bro. That was not. No, I told myself in my head, I was like, look, long lens
be a
of
statue
fish.
right here with the bubble lens.
And I was squatted there. You know, there was enough space for me to go from left to right without having to run too much and be glitchy. So I was just,
Mainly because no photographer told you had to move.
Dude, if that's what you want to go with, that's fine. I'm gonna let you run with that story. But right now, I'm letting you know that I decided in my brain that fisheye was the one, and look, it clearly is.
Yeah.
Because we're sitting here watching it back, fisheye. ain't no long lens for this one. So let's go to the next clip. What we got here? Paul, you want to talk about this?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna guide you guys in this
I'm
line.
just
This
kidding.
spot right here, I think we saw on Instagram.
I'll tell you about that spot. That spot right there, I think I saw on Instagram. I saw Chris Johnson skating it, so I hit him up, asked him where it was. He sent me the pin. And we went there, and the benches were not spaced apart. They were like close together. And luckily there was enough of us there where we lifted that bench up and we put it on your filmer board and we rolled it back so we can have enough space to hit up both benches. And I had the line in mind, but this line was a pain in the ass for me. That was my second time going back, right? We went the first time.
First time.
And the switch flip front nose was the problem for me. Like I just wasn't doing them consistently. And so like I would land one every far and few between. And then I'd be all like, all right, I better land the switch tray flip now. And then I, sure enough, would fuck up the switch tray flip until finally this one. But then, ironically, on this one, this is my clip that I like the least in this video because I don't like my switch flip front nose. It felt too saggy. I just
Switch tray was good.
No, I felt good about that. I felt good about the kickback tail. To me, I'm just saying that was my least favorite switch flip front nose that I did of all the times that I got to the stairs. But I'm always gonna be nitpicking about myself anyway.
So it's called being a professional. You're gonna pick and choose on how it looks. You're never gonna be happy, right?
Well, I'd like to be.
But I'm saying being a professional, there's always something you're gonna be like, that could have been better, that could have been better. It's never gonna be like,
You're always
it was not gonna be professionally perfect.
Clearly, we can go on to the next trick.
Remember this one, Paul? This one,
No,
This
I don't,
spot.
I don't remember this at all.
of course not. You switched the trick. Why'd you switch the trick?
Yeah, originally with this line, I wanted to do nollie hard flip, but for some reason, just, I don't know, those stairs and like the narrowness of it, you know, wasting my legs, I just decided to make an in-the-moment decision and try for a nollie 180 flip. I felt like I had a better chance of doing that, and I like that trick a lot anyway, so I felt good about that. Andy filmed the backflip. I can't remember who filmed the actual fisheye, but somebody. I'll let you know. Somebody filmed it.
A ghost filmed it, right?
No, Mike. You know, I want to take this time to tell you like why it's so special working with you. Why I love working with you. One, it's always a good time, man. We're always laughing. We're always joking. You know, you always make sure everything's comfortable. You always know where the good food is for after the spot. I already know you're already ready for that. I love watching you hop fences at schools and stuff when we go skate spots. I love it. It's entertainment. And you're always down. You're always down to film no matter the time, no matter how long we're trying, how many times we need to go back. You're in the trenches with me all the time, so I appreciate you for that. Thank you, Mikey.
I gotta say for Paul, he doesn't make skating, filming like a job. He treats it like it really is just like you're like with your friends, and which I am with my friend. But I'm saying filming with Paul is more of like not a job. There's not really much pressure. There's no outside noise, regardless if it's like you're working for a company or something. He makes it seem like you're just with your friends. Like it doesn't. Filming is easy.
What's our slogan?
Dude, every day's Friday, which it is.
Except when it's Saturday.
When it's Saturday, and then if it's not, it's Friday.